Welcome back everyone to AI War 2, and if you remember in the last episode we were a little bit stumped on why we couldn't build command centres in Korono and Moravec. The reason turned out to be very simple, that our flagships are all crippled and you need a working flagship to be able to build. So if we select, so if we hover over Fleet Beta there, you see construction halted, crippled flagship. So that's the reason. So we've got to get those flagships repaired. We have to then just mop up and try and stabilize this little enclave that we've got here. Hopefully take these two planets, well, we already hold Varandal, Tech Haven, fortify it, and then go from there. Now, I received a few other tips as well in the meantime. One is that you can upgrade your home station and double the income that you're getting from metals and whatnot, and also it upgrades all its associated units, and it just costs 1000 science points, and I'm thinking that's a very good thing to do, so we're going to do that. You can do that for I think any of these, any station. However, obviously with your home station, if you remember, that gives us a huge income of metals and energy, whereas your other stations aren't giving you that much. Still might be worthwhile in some situations to upgrade, for it to give an upgrade boost to its associated units. But for now, we're just going to go with that. We also want to consider upgrading our force fields. So another tip I've been given is, if we get level 1 force fields, then our logistics stations and economic stations receive an extra force field generator, which would be particularly useful for economic stations, because they only get 1 force field by default, whereas logistic ones get 2. So I think we will go with that as well. That leaves us 2,500 tech points, which we will leave for the moment. Alright, so let's get our fleets repaired. We've got a couple of fleets up here. I think all we need to do is, if we send those back to Murdoch, Murdoch has engineers in the factory, and those engineers will repair the hull of the transports. We've got the rest of our fleet down here. They're not going to get repaired until this logistics command station gets rebuilt, and so it's a question of, do we leave them there or do we move them back to Murdoch as well? I think we'll leave them there for the moment. And I'm going to actually send, we've got this combat factory as well. I'm going to send that down to Clinder. And I think we will order it right back here. So it's right next to our command station. And then that should get repaired by the engineers here. So there you go, that's already getting repaired, I think. If we select it, yeah, there you go. It's no longer crippled. I'm just going to leave that down there though. So here I want to, well, check first of all that we're no longer crippled. So now we are still crippled, so we've just got to wait a little bit because the engineers in here are repairing these other structures. Okay, so Zulu has been repaired, and I'm going to send that back up to Moravec because all I want that for is to build the command station in here. So as soon as it gets in, we can build that. So where is it? So Zulu, head to Moravec, please. There you go, that's better. And we should now, voila, we can build an economic station. We're going to put that up here. And once that's built, we'll put the usual stuff, put a force field over it, all that lot. Alright, we've been attacked down here. How are we looking in Varandel? Not very good. So we need to order those 3 fleets back to Klinder. Let's just have a look at, do we want to buy any of these weapon techs? I'm thinking we do. I know we've only got 2,500 points, but we could buy a level 1 generalist. That boosts our sniper frigates and V-wings, which we've got some of. Or we could buy the melee. That would boost our absorbers. So those are the regenerative tank units, if you remember. Splash, that might not be bad. They're, I think, if I remember rightly, they're the AoE units. So it's, I think Splash or Generalist will give us the most bang for the buck. What does Technologist do? Okay, they boost the parasites. They create, the zombie units. I'm going to upgrade Splash. That leaves us 1,000 points. Okay. So Fleet 1 is heading back here. They're probably going to head up to Murdoch. That's what the AI seems to keep doing. Okay, this is nearly rebuilt. Okay, good. So now we can put down our force field. We want that covering there. Do we want to put a factory down as well? I think we might as well. The engineers get built automatically. There's a setting in the settings for that, which I've turned on because I always want my engineers built. So we can put a tractor beam, say here, sort of in the midpoint between our base and the two warp gates, and we can put another force field over that. Then that'll just lock down units a little bit. We want pike turrets then to be in range of that. So I'm thinking around there. I'm going to build a watchman frigate as well, or 2 of them. I think that will do for that system. So how is the fleet looking? Yeah, so I think the 2% must be the it can't be the units, because we've got 17 of 17 units. Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's Fleet Zulu we want. Alright, so that's 34%. So we're only missing 6 matter converters. So possibly that 34% is the hull strength. Does it tell us that anywhere? Not that I can spot, but that would make the most sense to me. Alright, so where do we want to send fleet to? I'm thinking that we put it down. No, I think we'll leave it where it is at the moment. Let those structures get built. I'm hoping that Fleet 1, when I say Fleet 1, I'm meaning the 3 fleets that comprise my Group 1, can deal with this incursion. So we've got quite a big group here, but hopefully we're going to survive. It is knocking down our generator. Right, whilst that's going on, what else is happening? So more of it, yeah, it's looking pretty good now. So we can order Zulu. I don't want to move it down to Corona just yet. So we've got enemies strength 11 in Corona, but that's not enough to threaten anywhere just yet. I know it's going to build up, but I want to deal with Clinder first, get this a little bit safer. Yeah, so we've beaten off that group of invaders. Just got to get rid of these. Okay, that's good. Now what I'm thinking would be a good idea is if we build a force field over the Murdoch warp point. So that would stop the AI coming through Corona and then heading straight up to Murdoch, or coming through Varandal and heading up to Murdoch, which is done a few times. It's been a bit of a pain. So let's put that there, and then we can put a few tractor beams. Yeah. So let's then put a few of these under that force field. So that can then lock down a bunch of enemy ships. We can, yeah, we'll put a few of these sort of spy satellites, I guess. Oh, we've only got one, okay. So we've obviously built a few of those elsewhere. Yeah, we've got one up there, we've got one up there. Okay, and one over here. I think we will demolish this one. And I'm just going to put a second one under my force field. There we go. So I think that will work out good once it gets built. If we can take Corona, we can do the same sort of thing. Actually, I've just had another idea. So at the moment we're getting invaded from both of these directions. So I'm just thinking, if we send in a strike force to Haven, knock out its warp gate, I think that will mean the invasions will then come through from Sark and Genesi, which means they're all going to funnel through Varandal. So then we could fortify Varandal. That might make things a little bit easier to defend. So how is Fleet 1 looking? I think it's not looking too bad. Okay, a couple of Fleet Alpha and Beta are a little bit under strength. Well, yeah, Fleet Alpha particularly. But it's going up fairly quickly. So now that the engineers and the factory are dedicated to it in here, yeah, our metals are coming down very fast. So that's not great. That's because we've been taking a lot of losses. Looks like we've got a little bit of a breathing space at the moment. So let's do that strike. So we've got Fleet Gamma here, which is full strength. Let's load that one up, and we're going to send that to Corona. We're going to so Fleet Beta as well is fully strength, as is Alpha now. Yeah, all of those are good. So we're also going to load that lot up, and we will send those through to Corona as well. Shall we clear this place out? Yes, I think we will. Alright, so unload everyone. And what I want to do is actually, so I'm going to destroy this enemy station. So that was a reconquest station, so it doesn't cost us any more AIP. And now we should be able to hack this command augmenter for 30 points. It's going to take 3 minutes, so let's do that. While it does that, we just let it clear out all of the invaders. So all these ships are spewing out of that structure, I guess. Well, you wouldn't think they would do, would you? Because that's supposed to be a neutral structure. I guess it's not classified as a neutral structure. Alright, so 100 seconds to go. We're looking okay there. Oh, we've got a major invasion down here. But are they attacking Clinton or are they just moving through? Yeah, okay, so that worked. They are about to destroy the force field though. Presumably though, as soon as they do, they're going to go up to Murdoch. They're hitting our combat factory. Let's get that under the shield. Okay. Here. I've got to leave some of my fleet in here until that hack finishes. And we've got quite a big force of enemies down here. So I sort of want to wait for that hack to finish before I move out. So how are we looking? Okay, well they haven't broken through to Murdoch. I think they're just concentrating on Clinder. Yeah, so that delayed them anyway. And that hack is almost finished. So I'm going to wait, grit my teeth. There we go. Alright, the hack's finished. So we've got that bonus now permanently, which was some extra, I think it was spider turrets if I remember rightly. So if we go to Murdoch and the build order, we see spider turrets. So what can these do? Multi-shot, up to 15 shots can be fired at a time. Only one shot per target, but each shot does the full damage. Alright, well let's get these built. This will give us a bit of an extra boost to our home system. And actually, look at that. They've got an infinite range, so we could put them up here, out of the way. Let's relocate those two. Okay. And we can build those in our other systems as well. So we get three for three of these for our other command centers. So again, sort of makes sense to put them somewhere out of the way. And now we've got to get our fleets back. So I'm going to order everyone back to Clinder. And I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, that looks good. Taking a little bit of hull damage, I guess. Yeah, there we go. So, okay, so they've gone through to Murdoch. We've got a little bit of enemy force in Corona. So let's buttle up and head up there. Fleet 2, you're going to go to Corona. Clinder is... could do with a little bolstering its defences a bit, couldn't it? Let's build out these extra ships. So a couple of sentry frigates, these watchman frigates. It's going to be quite expensive, but we are out of metal. Anyway, it'll build them as and when it gets the metal. Yeah, look at that, that's nice. So they really do go straight for your command centre, don't they? Just being lined up, ignoring our ships down here. but I think we're going to be okay. That bubble's slowly shrinking, but there they go, destroyed. And this is looking like as safe as we've been for quite a while. So I'm thinking let's take a pause here. Next episode, let's see if we can push forward now that we hopefully have stabilised things a little bit. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.